watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry and thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV, and now we're on Roku. It is Tuesday, April 2nd. In our top story, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department discovers a murder-suicide. News 25 reporter David Preston files this story.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is investigating after the bodies of 2 elderly people were found on Monday. It was reported around 9:25 a.m. in the 4700 block of North Torrey Pines Drive near Lone Mountain Road. Arriving officers located 2 individuals suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Medical personnel responded and pronounced both dead at the scene. Through the course of the investigation, LVMPD homicide detectives determined that an elderly man shot a woman and then himself. On Tuesday, the Clark County Coroner's Office identified the 2 as 80-year-old Virginia Johnson and 89-year-old Richard Johnson. Both their cause and manner of death remain pending. Anyone with any information about this incident is urged to contact the LVMPD Homicide Section at 702-828-3521, or to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.
Also in Las Vegas, 3 vehicles crash, including a marked patrol vehicle.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
On Monday, April 1st, just before 8 p.m., the Las Vegas Metro Police Department reported that a patrol vehicle was involved in a 3-vehicle crash. According to the report, officers responded to the crash near the intersection of Desert Inn and Paradise Road, where a white sedan failed to yield to a traffic control device and struck a marked patrol vehicle that was heading north on Paradise Road. The crash resulted in a 3rd vehicle being struck. The officer, as well as the driver of the white sedan, were transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. There were no injuries to the driver of the 3rd vehicle. The intersection was closed during investigation and cleanup.
And speaking of driving safely, you should right now, because Joining Forces is starting a new campaign aimed at tackling distracted drivers here throughout Nevada.
The Joining Forces program has commenced another campaign that will go on until the 20th of April. This campaign is the Distracted Driver Campaign, and it aims to increase law enforcement participation by coordinating highly visible patrols across the state of Nevada. This is to ensure motorists remain safe by educating the public about the dangers of distracted driving. Joining Forces would like to remind the public that distractions can come in many forms. This includes using the phone while driving, other passengers you could be driving with, eating, or anything else that can take either your mind or your eyes off of the road. Keep in mind that when you send or read a text, your eyes will be off the road for 5 seconds. And when driving at 55 miles per hour, this can equate to driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. The Zero Fatalities Nevada program wants to remind drivers that anytime you get behind the wheel, lives are in your hand. If you would like more information regarding safe driving and the Nevada Zero Fatalities goal, then you can visit zerofatalitysnv.com for more information.
And good news for hourly workers. Starting July 1st, minimum wage here in Nevada is going to be raised to $12 an hour. RJ Camacho has more on this story.
Minimum wage in Nevada will be increased starting July 1st to $12 an hour across the board. The Nevada Department of Business and Industry issued their annual bulletin this week reminding employers about the change. This will be the final increase from Assembly Bill 456, which was passed back in 2019. The bill made it that annually, the minimum wage will be increased by 75 cents until it had reached $12 an hour for minimum wage. Back in 2022, the two-tier minimum wage system was eliminated when people voted on ballot question 2. This resulted in reducing the required minimum wage should the employer also offer qualified health benefits. This increase in minimum wage additionally means that there will be an increase in overtime rates as well. These changes will apply to all employees in the state unless otherwise exempted by law.
And we're in the height of an election year, and this election cycle, a question will be on the ballot to raise Nye County's sales tax potentially. Right now, the current sales tax is at a rate of 7.6%. However, should legislation be passed, the sales tax would increase to 7.85%. The sales tax increase is to help increase the budget for road maintenance here in Nye County, which is a source of frustration for many people. The increased sales tax would spend 0.5% solely on road maintenance. This sales tax increase on the ballot is not to be confused with the potential Nye County specific diesel tax of 5 cents per gallon. This question will be on the 2024 primary election ballot and also aims to increase the budget for road maintenance and construction throughout this entire area. So voters, it's up to you. News 25 will be right back.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Senators Jackie Rosen and Catherine Cortez Masto are highlighting their efforts to secure more than $4 million in funds for the new University of Nevada, Reno.
Senators Jackie Rosen and Catherine Cortez Masto recently highlighted that they had helped secure over $4.2 million in federal funding in order to aid the University of Nevada, Reno to increase both research technology and capacity at the university. This includes increasing environmental monitoring, computing, and visualization to advance science and education at the University of Nevada, Reno, specifically the Lake Tahoe location. It will also allow for the purchase of a new nuclear magnetic resonance spectrometer that would advance scientific education, research, and training all across Nevada. These important investments will help ensure that the university remains one of the nation's top research schools. This, however, wasn't just done by Senators Rosen and Cortez Masto, but also with the help of University President Brian Sandoval. Senator Rosen spoke on the matter, stating that, thanks to President Brian Sandoval's leadership, the University of Nevada, Reno has become a premier research hub, leading groundbreaking innovation in various fields, ranging from environmental science to clean energy technology. President Sandoval spoke on the matter as well and stated that he was honored and grateful to receive the funding for the Living Laboratory in Lake Tahoe. He continued, stating that both the Living Laboratory and nuclear spectrometer will serve as critical assets as we strive to generate impactful discoveries and foster innovation. He additionally thanked Senator Rosen, Cortez Masto, and the rest of Congress for funding these initiatives.
Well, it's the end of an era for the Tropicana Las Vegas. And as Las Vegas continues to grow and build, a number of nostalgic venues like that pay the price. Our roving correspondent Maria Centers is joining us from Las Vegas with the latest.
The Tropicana is set to close its doors today as the Las Vegas landmark has been sold on the Strip to make way for a Bay Area baseball team. I spoke to Tropicana fans about what this end of the era means to them. Established all the way back in 1957, the historic resort and casino, which held the city's longest-running cabaret, closes their doors today as it gears up for demolition.
We're from New York, and we're honored to be here and be able to come here after 67 years and be here on the last night. We just played some blackjack and kept a $25 chip as a memento, and it's just awesome to be here on the last night.
Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo approved a bill earlier this year agreeing to back up to $380 million of the approximated $1.5 billion cost of the baseball field to attract the Oakland Athletics to the Las Vegas Strip. Lori, what about you?
Well, I can say the same thing. I've been here twice already. I wanted to come. This is on his bucket list, and we're here. And last night, this is
Just
awesome.
in time.
The Culinary Workers Union Local 226, that represents just about 350 Tropicana employees, has stated that it would assist workers in securing new employment, applying for unemployment, and job skill enhancements.
Sad, but lucky to be here on the last night, and happy for all the baseball fans, and hope that the Tropicana pops up somewhere else in Vegas.
Reporting right here from the Tropicana for the last time, I'm Maria Centers with Southern Nevada News Network.
And since we're just 2 days shy of what would have been the Trop's 67th anniversary, we're taking a look back at some vintage photos. And as mentioned, Las Vegas is all about out with the old, in with the new, so the Suncoast is undergoing major upgrades. The company that owns the Suncoast says virtually every area of the property will be renovated during the next 2 years. The Suncoast is hoping to wrap up renovations just in time for its upcoming 25th anniversary in 2025. That property is located right off Summerlin Parkway at Rampart. News 25 will have much more news after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, if you're looking for a job, we have some great news because the town of Pahrump is seeking qualified companies and individuals to provide stage management, be an MC, and a DJ for our upcoming Pahrump Fall Festival and our entertainment lineup. Mikey Ruhan has all these details.
The town of Pahrump is seeking a qualified company to provide stage management, MC, and DJ for the Pahrump Fall Festival entertainment. They will also require personnel on site during the festival's operating hours. The festival dates are September 19th through the 22nd, 2024. The festival will take place at Petrick Park, 150 North Highway 160, Pahrump. If you are interested in working with the town of Pahrump, please provide a detailed description of the services your company would provide. Email your proposal to jamartinez@PahrumpNV.gov or cdkenny@PahrumpNV.gov. Due to time constraints, please provide this information by April 26, 2024.
And Valley Electric Association is hosting district meetings that provide a wealth of info about the cooperative and its valued members.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Over the past few weeks, Valley Electric Association has had the pleasure of holding our annual district meetings across all 7 of Valley's districts. These meetings are a fantastic opportunity for us to connect with you, our members, directly in your communities. They provided a great platform to share important updates about our cooperative's health and financial strength. Our CEO, Mark Stallings, offered a detailed update on the exciting Fiber to the Home project, outlining the progress of each phase. Mark also walked us through Valley's financials, highlighting a key achievement. Our power supply expense came in under budget by over $5 million. We also received an update on the Power Cost Adjuster, or PCA, implemented in May of 2023 to address higher than expected 2022 power cost. The PCA has successfully reduced fees and allowed Valley to react more swiftly to fluctuations in the power supply market. Additionally, Mark shared news about our pursuit of federal grants. Since 2023, our dedicated grants team has applied for a total of 11 projects through 8 grants. Hosting these meetings and hearing directly from our members is a true privilege for Valley Electric. The turnout was fantastic, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. These meetings continue to provide valuable information about our cooperative. Thank you to everyone who joined us.
And if you're not nuts about your current job or the job we were offering for entertainment at the Pahrump Fall Festival, well, Planters Nuts is searching for 3 people to join their team on a 1-year detail to chauffeur around Mr. Peanut, and that'll be all around the country. You would be bringing nuts to events and festivals in its one-of-a-kind Nutmobile.
Planters is looking for 3 people to drive around the country in their 26-foot-long Nutmobile for 1 year. The full-time paid Peanutter gig will last from June 2024 to June 2025. Along with driving the Nutmobile, which the company refers to as their rolling public relations firm on wheels, you'll be serving as a spokesperson for Planters and will be responsible for planning events, speaking to large groups and the media, managing the Nutmobile's social media accounts, and more. The 5-day, 40-hour work week includes 1 day for travel from one location to the next and 4 days for scheduled events and administrative work or interviews. You will be traveling 100% of the time and may be working weekends, weekdays, nights, and holidays. Along with being a recent college graduate, you will need a bachelor's degree in either sales or marketing, with preferred experience in communications, advertising, public relations, or a related field. Because you will be driving the Nutmobile, you will also need a valid driver's license and will need to have organization and time management skills, plus be skilled at both written and verbal communication. Upon completion of the 1-year gig, Planters' parent company, Hormel, says you may be eligible to interview for a full-time job within the Hormel Foods sales organization. While Planters does not say what the gig pays, it includes a competitive base salary and bonuses, plus medical and dental insurance, and more. If you'd like to apply, just submit your resume and cover letter, plus a short video explaining why you should be chosen to be a Peanutter by the April 14th deadline. For more information, visit planters.com/Nutmobile.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look at our first Lerner and Rowe weather cam of April, and look at that beautiful blue sky. Not a cloud in sight in that direction, but there's still snow atop Mount Charleston. Temperatures are on the way up. A closer look after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide at KPVM.TV and streaming on Roku. Fernley, 59 degrees. We saw Fallon hit 69. Carson City, 68 degrees. Tonopah, 61. Goldfield, 64. Beatty, 74. Amargosa, 78 degrees. Out in Las Vegas, 74. And Death Valley, summertime, 87 degrees. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 73 degrees. We hit 74 as well. We had winds out of the south at 5 miles per hour. Humidity, 18%. The sun rose this morning at 6:28. It's going to set this evening at 7:07 p.m. under beautiful clear skies, beautiful star watching tonight as we go down to a low of 49 degrees. Humidity up to 39%. Kind of smells like rain. Is it rain? No rain at all tomorrow. In fact, we have all sunshine, 77 degrees tomorrow. Then the wind picks up on Thursday, 22 mile per hour. On Friday, we have a 33% chance of rain with 17 mile per hour winds. Then the temperatures, no thank you, 50s, 60s. We rebound next Tuesday with sunshine and 72. Back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Mikey. Well, this next story involves both of the jobs which I love, being a teacher at the College of Southern Nevada and being an anchor here at KPVM News 25. The CSN is hosting a documentary festival this Friday and Saturday, April 5th and 6th, and it will be held at the North Las Vegas campus at CSN's J. Morrison Recital Hall. 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. this Friday and noon until 3 p.m. this Saturday. And the documentaries that will be shown include Baseball Harmony, which will be followed by a question and answer session with communication instructor and film writer, director, and producer Amy Hutchison. That is on Friday, as well as at 6:30, No Greater Odds will be shown, followed by a question and answer session with Dr. James McCoy, VPAA at CSN and Professor of Communication and Blackstone Launchpad Faculty Ambassador, Professor Charlene Gibson. Then that next day, it's time for small town news to shine over the airwaves again. That is the documentary featuring us here at KPVM News 25. That will be aired at noon, followed by a Q&A session with yours truly. And at 1:30, Sign the Show will be aired, followed by a question and answer session with communication instructor and film writer, director, and producer Kat Brewer. And Charlene Gibson and Kat Brewer are co-chairs of that documentary committee. I'm also a member of that committee, and we're proud to invite the entire community. All are welcome this Friday and Saturday on the North Las Vegas campus. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.